The lights inside were dimming. Chairs were being turned upside down, signaling closing time. Outside, winter howled through the empty roads. He had promised himself that this time he would not walk away too soon. If only he knew that fate was about to answer him in a way he'd never imagined. Before you continue, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and unexpected miracles, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more real heart-touching stories to life. Ethan wasn't new to loneliness. At 34, he had learned how to live quietly, how to smile when it hurt, and how to convince himself that love wasn't meant for everyone. But now, as the snow grew heavier, it seemed even the universe wasn't ready for him to heal. With no bus running and her phone dead, she decided to wait at the stop, thinking maybe she could catch a late-night ride. Hours passed and the temperature kept dropping. She didn't have enough money for a cab, and her small apartment was miles away. Ethan didn't hesitate. He offered to take her home, but she refused at first, hesitant, afraid, and too proud to accept help from a stranger. When she saw the sincerity in his eyes, something in her defenses softened. They reached his car, and Ethan turned on the heater full blast. That one innocent line broke Ethan's heart a little. It wasn't just the cold this little family had been fighting. It was life itself. As he drove her home through the empty streets, Ethan listened to fragments of her story. Tonight, she hadn't eaten since morning, saving the last piece of bread for her son. When they finally reached her neighborhood, he realized it wasn't the kind of place anyone deserved to live in. Ethan realized one evening, as they sat by the same cafe window where he had once waited alone, that life had given him more than he ever asked for. He hadn't found his blind date that night. He had found something better. He had found purpose. He had found family. But fate wasn't done testing them. One evening, Mia didn't show up for their usual walk. Hours later, Ethan got a call from the hospital. She had collapsed at work due to exhaustion and malnutrition. When he reached her, she was lying pale against white sheets, her eyes half open. He realized how fragile she truly was, how hard she had been fighting to appear strong. One golden evening, they visited the same park again. Liam ran ahead, chasing butterflies. That night, as the city lights flickered outside their window, Mia finally leaned her head on his shoulder. For the first time in years, Ethan felt like home wasn't an empty place. It was a person. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stories like this remind us that sometimes love doesn't arrive when expected. It finds us in the coldest moments, in the simplest acts of kindness. Before we end, tell us in the comments, do you believe that destiny sometimes hides behind small moments of compassion? Because Ethan did. And that night in the snow, waiting for a date who never came, he found the kind of love that never